The subject is rejection of 9 special club beer bottles by 9 breweries limited. Good afternoon, esteemed members of the press and fellow stakeholders. We, the Gulu Owners and Stockists Association, are compelled to address you, members of the public, on a pressing concern regarding the recent action of 9 Breweries Limited, especially pertaining to rejection of bottles used for the 9 special and club beers. This is the bottles you see on here. For the past 2 weeks, or thereabout, our association has been confronted with a perplexing situation wherein 9 Breweries Limited has been refusing bottles purportedly deemed to be damaged. Despite our diligent effort to seek clarification from the company and its distributors, later results, we have been met with frustrating lack of transparency and satisfactory explanation. Later result, representing 9 Breweries Limited, has regrettably conveyed that they have been instructed not to collect bottles that are deemed unacceptable by the brewery. In response to this, and just an unreasonable treatment, the Gulu Owners and Stockists Association convened a meeting yesterday, April 3rd, 2024, during which we have resolved to boycott the stocking and sale of 9 special and club beers. This will go on until the 9 Breweries Limited respond to our concerns and agrees to accept the bottles in question, which we demand should be collected immediately. It is essential to emphasize our grievance with this rejection, which 9 special and the club beers. And we have no qualms with other products offered by the same breweries, that's 9 Breweries Limited. They do manufacture many other brands other than the 2 that you mentioned, club and 9 special. So this leads us to suspect that there may be inherent issues related to the bottling and handling process specific to 9 special and club beers, which render the bottle unusable, fragile, and prone to damage and rejection, as the final results that we are now suffering from. Furthermore, while we acknowledge our responsibility for damages that occur at consumption points, because we usually get bottles which are chipped or cracked, the usage doesn't have seen. Those ones we don't hand them back to them. We always retain it at source. But the bottles that you're seeing in front of you here, it is difficult for us to tell whether these bottles are damaged. But yes, they are all being rejected. We have piles of this in different points with the bars, with the stockist. They're laying all over. So it is described as damaged and rejected by 9 breweries. We are shocked by the amount because this has not been there before. Only about 2 weeks ago that this process has started, but we have been dealing with them for quite a long time. So in conclusion, we duly inform and appeal to our esteemed customers to adhere with this boycott as we foster a lasting solution. And we urge Nile Breweries Limited to promptly address our concerns and engage in constructive dialogue to resolve this matter amicably. The livelihood of our members and the satisfaction of our customers are at stake as long as this matter remains unresolved. And indeed, we trust that Nile Breweries Limited will uphold its commitment to quality and customer satisfaction. Thank you for your attention. And I'm the director of the place called Plan B Lounge. So we have got Plan B Lounge, we have got Quail Village Shoppers, the Covenant Bar and Lounge, Password, Gulu City Club, BJ's Bar and Restaurant, Oxford Lounge, the Night Captain, or commonly known as TNC, D Plus, Masaki Lounge, not far away from where we are seated, the Rumsco, this Stockist, these are Stockist, Pambari is also another one, Mogidit is another one, and Triple O. Basically, these are the big names in stocking and supplying us, the bar owners here in Gulu City. And these are representative of many others whom we are not being able to get to them because we have to move fast to get this news out. So, the first question, signs of the damage that the breweries are looking at. We don't know. They just simply came in, the people whom they are trained to come and pick and identify, and for us, we don't see anything, just like you. If you tell me what's wrong with this bottle, I can hardly tell you. Because either it is rough somewhere, it's difficult to tell. But this is where the beer came in. So we don't know. So, but I think this question is best, should be best, forwarded to them. The obvious, I do have any problem which is obviously broken that you typed in this table. The bottles that you're rejecting. So if you see a bottle like this, it's very obvious. You can see it's chipped over there. Could have been, maybe the opener, because many times the revelers may end up opening the bottles, using the edge of the tables. Probably at the point of collection, maybe it fell and not with each other. No, we know that. But when you compare this to this other one, it's a little bit difficult. You don't know. So we don't know what exactly they are looking out for. We don't know. So the number of members, I'll say we are 14. But this is not limited, we are still growing the number. So, signs of rejection, I think that's I've dealt with already, and the cost associated with this is a bit difficult to tell. But of course, these bottles, we buy them from them. So at the point of purchase, when you sell, they come and they collect, but the sorting is always done. Firstly by us, who are the final consumer, retailers, and then when they come to pick the empties, they go ahead again to confirm to make sure it is the right bottle by the brand, and also it is not damaged. Now the cost is big because we buy them.
Do you mean you buy bottles?
We buy bottles first. We own bottles.
From crates?
We own bottles and we own crates. So we buy. And then when they deliver, like that the distributor here delivers beer at my address, he will note the number of bottles which are his. And his bottle will have got to go back to him clean. In the sense, no damage. That's what I mean by being clean. So he will sort any bottle which is cracked or chipped, he will always leave with me. He will go back with his 10 crates that he supplied, all intact. That has been the practice all along. So we'd like to fix on this. Now, somebody asked about the safety. If these bottles are now being rejected because of those reasons best known to themselves, what about the safety of what is inside? Now, it's a question again we should be directed to them, because we really don't know. We're also worried about it. We as the final retailer, we are now very worried about, because we have stock, we have got stock, plenty full of crates in our stores and in our coolers. So we don't know, each time we open a bottle, probably we are going to end up with a damage somewhere again, and that is now rejected, and then we have to count it as a loss on us at the moment.
Anything else? Yes, yeah. Our chairperson did a question, I think you forgot to call it that in terms of numbers of packages, how many do we have? Personally, Koyo has like 8 crates. Koyo has 8 rejected crates as of last week. This week I haven't done restock, I haven't called them over. I made sense over the weekend, and I'm sure I will have more bottles that will be rejected. And then BJs will have how many?
Ours has been transferred to Program. We have about
it is close to 100. Actually, it's more than 100 crates.
That is correct.
So if you are to convert into bottles, then you do the calculation. That will answer the cost implication of this rejection you're talking about. Because the sales, each bottle is 700 shillings. So you calculate 700 by, like ours, 100 times 20, each crate has 20 bottles, times 700. So that is how expensive it gets to be.
So, it is not something that I doing only in Gulu. It is countrywide, wherever they sell that product. So it's countrywide.
So how long will the boycott go on?
How long?
Will this boycott go on?
The boycott will go on for as long as they don't act in our favor.
And what is being
About this, because it is us, the owners of these businesses, who finally end up with the empty, which the final client has consumed the content. So we don't really have that.
So are you trying to mean that all these bars, Nandi, Bobinan, the other one you have mentioned, they are no longer selling club?
We are selling club because we stock. We have got stores where we buy. At Plan B, as I talk now, we have more than 40 crates of Nile and possibly about 25 crates of club, which are still intact in the crates. We shall continue to sell what we have in there, but we are not going to restock as we have always done. We do weekly restocking of our stores.
My question and concern chupa needle might be like some of us who have like MHL or 200 or like 2,000 bottles. Yeah, because a colleague has 20 crates, has 100 crates, So, where do we dump all this? Because these bottles do not decompose at all, okay? And then we don't have places to dump them. Like some of us rent within town, and then we don't have even a smear garden to keep this. And this is harmful to children, harmful to the environment. I don't know. Because it won't add up when I.
Anya Biluani Akana James. And I share one common year to Meadow Dog. I join a one to come on about company chair. Maybe one night royals. You go King Kong and night in class. Weird kid of chat my bed. One another rule. Pawigiba Kachir Kijo Magichano Bia Kong in Jim Okano, the stockist, Magulu City. Champion Mokaro Ario. Wachapo no style by your mainline breweries. Can you get a chupa deporter? There is no G, no lap hair. No G, give you a portler, you don't be no chupa. No Tiago, the Bumo Kenny. I will go up one now to give the quality kitty cracks. She got a chivo thing. But Monday time ago. Where the chupa mogo one anyone now, where don't you know that yet? If you pay the Gidon, power of Madonna, my party, Tamadon, Taramari, and Mat. We are not all Madonna, both Joe, Magian, you kill a common thing, you know, wrong, until time good. Children group of money, Magiluani, Guluba honors. And Stocks Association. What better pin the war in the deck is your wife, or your wife. She won when ye of a chair. You will take a no. But I want to cut you, Jenna, chupa pajoy, him and you what you can. Pian itika kwa rochupa madua hata motore mokako members of Odudu mobilitie ni la uona wakati nikitama chele ni wanda mwecha ketini ndo amwe maybe ma amwe mahali bari pia reli amwe wando mpewa mbele kiwiro kwa magalioni nine brewery kene nine special end ki club kwa makomane bitia lokene takewa wiro chiwa dong chupa madong dok dong ko chen go no dok chen cha ndok no polisi no wapi mbele kichapa kwa ni ene gine madong tie bo kwa kumbe Matie store bodwa, matie fridge kama watu yule hapa chana vibaya gini. Bakado utum wando kwa mero kwa jebo don kumero kon. Wa madon lutet kon ni ibion don bodwa kon wi wachi wa pingo. Pentie ka choko chupa gi chala machon chani ilo style yo. Kagi bibiano chi wa joma be ono ni choko chupa yo to go la kala top chen ka tiu chena chi wan pe wa cha ko ni ma wa ma do ko ni cho wa logo wa ko chen wa da kama na chen na biloni ni resort yena ye tie lu chat ko ma don Maso kama yake jinsi ya kujadili mabodi kazi yenu kichwala kwa mara kani Uganda na ndio chigeni wa dini lokeni gina nyen gengi wa chigiki maaki factory kono ichara kufanya gibale kero ya ni kere chupa ya noni chigeni wangi
I was just from the deal together.
Password is 23. Password. And then triple 100.